Okay, let's give this screen recording a shot here. I just wanted to quickly demo for you what this current site rebuild looks like and how to edit it. You can tell it more or less looks the same as your current website, some slight styling differences, which we can of course make look more like your current site or different from your current site. We can continue that discussion, but I built it basically on the same site structure. All your images, or your project portfolio pieces are down here, and you can click on each one of those and get to them. But the main thing I wanted to show you today was this WordPress theme called Divi and what it allows you to do in terms of editing the site. So you can see here it's on ms.monkeyhouse.media. I'll be sending you that information. And I can log into my WordPress site or my WordPress administration. Same login information that you have for your current site, so I'm just going to keep all that thing saved and logged in. Once you get inside the dashboard, I'm just going to go back to the site itself, and you'll see here on each one of the pages, now I'm logged in, I have all the controls up here at the top. The main thing I wanted to show you is this Enable Visual Builder. This shows up on every page of the site, and once you click inside that, it allows you to edit most of the page content directly on the page in a fairly easy, intuitive manner. Most accessible are a lot of the text fields. You can just click directly inside and start editing. If I were to click off, that's going to save that change, and if I were to go and save this, that change is now in effect. That happens for most of the text fields. Some of them don't allow you to actually click inside and change, in which case you actually go, each one of these things is a little module. You can see as I roll over them, they highlight with some controls. If I click on the cog, that means I'm getting into the edit mode, and I can get in here now. Now I can make changes to this text field, and you see it taking place right here on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm going to discard any changes. Again, this image, same thing. I can click on the cog and I can make a change to what image that actually is. There's a whole lot of other settings for an image module and what you can change with the background and styling and whatnot, but most importantly, you can change the image that it's currently displaying. You just clicked on the cog and it'll bring up my portfolio of images. I can grab each one of those things, say, yeah, I use that one. It's going to drop it in there, and you can see it already dropped it in here in the background, and I've swapped out that image. Again, I'm going to discard so it doesn't save that change. And you can see most of the page elements are easily editable in this manner. I can just click on the cog and change the text down here. Same with each one of these items. This piece right here is a little bit different. This is a portfolio slider module. If I click inside here, I'm telling it which categories of projects I want to bring in and how many I want to display. But it's pulling information from your individual projects. So if you wanted to change them, you'd have to go in and change some other sorting orders, which we can get into if needed. I'm going to go ahead and click out for now. So that's the general gist of Divi. What it doesn't allow you to do here is change the logo. That's a little bit deeper in the settings, which I can show you. Same thing with the navigation down here. Same thing with the footer information all the way down here. These need to be changed in other locations, which we can get into as we get closer to launching the site. But hopefully it's not stuff that you actually need to touch very often. I'm going to go ahead and exit this visual builder. If I click exit, it's going to ask me to save the changes. If I like the changes I just made, I can save them. In this case, I'm going to discard so I don't change anything that's currently there now. I'll come back out. Again, let me show you real quickly. I'm going to click on another one of these pages, one of your portfolio pages, and click on Enable the Visual Builder. It brings me inside here, and now I can change the images that it's going through. I can change the text. I can change the text down here, anything, and I can change the title. Again, I should be able to click inside. Not in this case. It doesn't allow for that. So I can click on the cog and get inside and make the changes as soon as that thing pops up. One of these days, there we go. And I can make the change inside here. It also allows you to edit HTML, which hopefully you don't want to do, or the visual text, which makes it a lot easier. You get all the kinds of nice WYSIWYG controls here. Click out. I'm going to exit this and show you one other thing real quick. Discard those changes. There we go. Another thing I added was the ability to duplicate these projects, so it's very easy to add new. If you go into your dashboard, just by clicking on the home up here, and go down to your projects, these are all your projects. If you want to duplicate and then just start a new one, the easiest thing to do is just duplicate it. There it is. And now if I go in to edit it, I just change out all the information. I want to change the title to something else. New project. I'm going to edit with the divi builder, just like we saw a few minutes ago. Come on, leave. And now for my new project, it's going to allow me to make those changes in the same way. So I can go in and I can make, oh, I didn't drop in my images for some reason. But I can make the changes to the title. I can add in here. I'm not sure why I didn't drop in the images. I'll go in and figure out why that was. But it's fairly easy, or should be fairly easy, to set up new projects and retire the old ones just by deleting them or not allowing them to be seen. And we can get to those details as we go. But this theme overall should be a nice change for you to be able to edit most of the content on the site fairly easily. There it is. It just took a while to load in. Fairly easily, and allow a lot more freedom for you to be able to knock out changes to the site as needed. Again, we can get into more details about some of the deeper stuff, such as the logo, navigation, footer information, and learning about these modules and how to use them. But I just wanted to give you a brief, somewhat brief overview of the changes to the site, and we can proceed from here. So I will talk to you soon. See you later. I gotta figure out how to stop this thing. There we go.